Hello, everyone, and welcome to Translating Lonely Men's Comments, Part 14. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and to be honest, the reason why I don't do them all the time is lonely men are exhausting and they're constantly leaving comments on my channel. And in reality, I really don't care what they think or what they say. I realize that my channel attracts them for some reason. I don't know what it is about me that gets these lonely men, gets under their skin, and they just gotta comment. But yeah, after a while, I'm just bored with it. So that's why I haven't made one of these in a while. But today I decided to go ahead and make one. And so let's get into it. So this first guy, I found this comment. He wrote, and this was on one of my older videos, he wrote, "I know very well what patriarchy means and what matriarchy means. My question is, where is the evidence that the Western world is a patriarchy? In what sense do only men benefit from this society in the West?" All right. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this term. It's called sea lioning, where people write like a disingenuous question to engage in an argument with you, because really what they want is the argument. What this guy really wants is to just argue. He just wants a conversation. What it comes down to is most of these guys just want to have a conversation with me, but they want to engage in debate, and it's too stupid to debate. Like, you know this is a patriarchy. If you want evidence, you should go look for it yourself. It's pretty obvious, but asking me to provide you with evidence is never going to happen, because I know evidence, and no matter the amount of evidence I give you, you will never accept it because you want to continue to benefit from patriarchy, all while denying there is one. So yeah, no, we know what you really want is engagement, and you're not going to get it. But nice try though. And if for all the people that don't know what sea lining is, perfect example. All right, let's go to the next one. This guy wrote, she just wants her invite to the cookout, and this was about internalized racism. Somebody wrote, she already got it, and he writes again, great, we'll see how that goes at the end of the night when she's getting jumped by 5 dark-skinned girls for flirting with their man. All right. So this comment was on a video that I was talking about internalized racism amongst Black men. And I just had to share this one because it's so obvious that he is suffering from internalized racism, because in his mind, the light-skinned girl gets beat up by the dark-skinned girls. Why is that, sir? Is it because you believe dark-skinned girls are more violent? Wouldn't that be racism? Yes, that's internalized racism. That's a perfect example of it. Sadly, a lot of Black people think this way. A lot of Black people fall into stereotypes and think stereotypical things about other Black people. So while this guy thought he was really one-upping me, he just proved exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, sir, you really need to go work on why you think darker skinned Black women are more violent. All right, let's go to the next one. So this guy wrote, I have no clue how I ended up here. I was looking for funny orangutan videos, and this was recommended. Thanks, YouTube. This would be a racist comment if you didn't know. I'm assuming that the guy that wrote this is white, and he really wanted to get, the rise out of the Black women that he left this comment on. He's probably left many comments like this on many Black women's channels. Racism is something that Black women, content creators, we deal with it every day. We deal with the racist comments on our channels every day. And it's crazy to me because while a lot of white men and white women are racist, they also love to engage with Black women and Black content creators, and they like to flirt with them, they like to have sex with them. It's like weird how racist people fetishize Black people. It's weird, but that's what he's doing. He wanted a rise, he didn't get a response. I think pretty much I deleted this comment, but I wanted to show you guys the type of racism that comes across on my channel on a regular basis. And this guy, just a lonely guy on the internet, leaving racist comments, hoping to get some engagement, because that's what they all want. Ultimately, All of these lonely men want some attention from women that they see that they know they have no chance with. All right, next one. This guy wrote clearly, and this was on the video about James Earl Jones and his disparagement of black women. He said, clearly, somebody in your family tree didn't like black women either, or you would be a lot darker than you are. Pot, meat, kettle. Well, I wanted to point this one out because I need to explain something to a lot of black men who suffer from internalized racism. You see, my skin color is not because a black man was dating a white woman. It's because white men were raping black women back in the day, and still kind of do sometimes. In fact, many women, enslaved black women, were raped by their slave owners. And that is why there's so many caramel, light-colored, complected black people in the United States. It's not because black men were sleeping with white women. It's because white males were raping black women. That's what happened. I know that that's a harsh historical fact that we have to live with every day, but often they try to say the black family was broken, especially a couple of hundred years ago, because there were so many black women with light-skinned black children who had no father. Well, the father was white and he left. So yeah, it's not because black men didn't like black women. It's because one of my white male ancestors was a rapist. Got it? Cool. Glad you learned something today. All right, next. This guy wrote, you know, we are all the same species, right? The problem I think you and a lot of other women are having is that there is a lot of jealousy and envy in you. Your skin color is not the problem. It's most likely your personality. So if you or any other man can't find a mate or have to work harder for one, you decide to blame others instead of yourself. Y'all lack accountability. And the longer it takes for you to accept that, the harder it's going to be for you. Black men do not hate themselves. You hate that you cannot attract or maintain a relationship with those same men. I believe you should change your video to black men should not judge or disrespect black women if they're in a relationship with other ethnic groups. Okay. The projection. I don't know why men project so hard. This was not a video about me personally. I don't know why you would think that I was upset. I'm just talking about subject matter. That's what I do. I talk about things on my channel. But I think it's funny that you all always jump to, you can't keep a man. A lot of us don't want to. Yeah. A lot of us women who are single are actually enjoying life. And there are a lot of men who would love to be with us. So it's not about not being able to keep a man. It's just funny that every single time you love to project what we can't do, and we literally are like, please get away from me, I'm good. That's pretty much what our lives are like. I know that it's not the same for you guys. Like, I know that there's a lot of lonely men out there who are sending DMs incessantly, and I know this because I am on the receiving end of a lot of those DMs and not getting any replies. So yeah, attracting a mate, a black man, it's not hard. It's not hard. There's a lot to wanting to keep one though. So anyway, good luck with your projection. Okay. Next. This guy wrote, red pill isn't dead. You are right about us not going back to traditionalism. Most men don't want that either. Single childless women are not the most happy. That was debunked. Y'all are the most medicated for depression though. Men will never evolve to fit modern women simply because women don't build societies. So strong men will abandon them like you're seeing today. Read a history book and see how that plays out. When women get empowered, societies collapse or reset. I have 20 or to 30 plus women I'm seeing and smashing on the regular, mostly because no man wants to commit to them and they're lonely in their apartment with their animals. Long story short, men who aren't simps don't give two shits of what women want. Y'all are still gonna seek us out any way it goes. Okay, so let do lots to unpack here. You sound upset. Let's start there. You sound very upset. Um, I think it's funny that you wanted to tell everybody you have 20 to 30 women that you smash regularly. Yeah, sure. We don't believe you. That's just to try to throw us off the trail of your loneliness. The other thing that's funny is that saying that somebody's medicated for the depression is just saying that they actually got help for it, unlike men who are depressed and don't get help for it. So that's not the slam dunk you thought it was. In fact, that says that those women are actually doing pretty good. If they went and got medication for the depression, they're probably not depressed anymore. Um, like, there's the whole thing. Let's see what else. Women lonely. The women are not lonely in their apartments. They're not sitting on the internet, leaving comments incessantly on YouTube channels, bothering men. This is not something that women are doing. This is definitely the epidemic of lonely men. Lonely men are spending a lot of time online, trying to get attention, trying to pretend like they're happy, trying to pretend like they're not depressed, trying to pretend like they're not mentally ill. This is a mental illness because let me show you why. This guy has left 10 comments at least on my channel. This was the first one I saw, by the way. I didn't see the other 9. But 10 comments, sir? And you have 20 to 30 women that you smash daily? Sounds like you're not spending much time with them. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And peace, guys.